Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered what's actually going on inside their mind when they stare at you like that? Not the quick glance they give when you walk by. I mean the long stare, the slow blink, the quiet way they sit near you, like they're studying something. Most people assume cats are distant, independent, maybe even a little indifferent. But what if that's completely wrong? What if, in ways we rarely notice, your cat has already formed a very specific opinion about you, one that shapes how they behave every single day? Because the truth is, your cat is constantly observing you, learning you, interpreting you, and some of the conclusions they've reached might surprise you more than anything. Let's start with the first thing your cat thinks about you. 1. You are their safe territory. Most people believe cats see their home as their territory, and that's true. But what many owners never realize is that you are part of that territory too. When your cat rubs against your legs, presses their head into your hand, or walks across your keyboard like they own the place, they aren't just being affectionate, they are reinforcing something important. You belong inside their world. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks and forehead. When they rub against you, they're leaving invisible markers behind, tiny signals that say, "This one is mine." In a cat's mind, scent equals safety. Familiar smell means this place and everyone in it is part of their trusted circle. So when your cat marks you again and again, what they're really thinking is simple. This human is part of my territory. And something even more interesting happens because of that. Once you become part of their territory, your cat begins watching you very closely. Because territory must always be protected, which leads to the second thing your cat may secretly believe about you. 2. You are a very strange cat. It sounds funny, but in many ways your cat may actually see you as another cat, just a very large, slightly confusing one. Think about it. Cats don't speak human language. They don't understand jobs, phones, or grocery bags. The only way they interpret the world is through the behaviors they recognize from their own species. So when you stroke them gently, your cat reads that the same way kittens interpret grooming from their mother. When you speak softly to them, they hear vocal signals similar to the way cats communicate with their own family members. And when you slow blink at your cat, something fascinating happens. To another cat, a slow blink means peace. It means trust. So when your cat sees you doing it back, their mind registers something simple. This giant creature understands my language. But here's where it gets deeper. Because once your cat believes you're part of their social group, their behavior toward you starts changing in ways many owners never notice. And that reveals the third thing your cat may think about you. 3. You are emotionally predictable. Cats feel safest when life follows patterns. The same feeding time, the same walking paths, the same bedtime routine. But there's another rhythm they pay attention to even more carefully. Your emotional rhythm. Most people underestimate how carefully cats observe human moods. Your tone of voice, your footsteps, the way you sit down after a long day. To you, these changes feel small. To your cat, they are loud signals. Over time, your cat builds a kind of emotional map of you. They learn what you look like when you're relaxed. They learn how your breathing sounds when you're calm. They even learn the subtle movements you make when something is bothering you. And this is where many owners experience something strange. You sit down after a stressful day, and suddenly your cat appears beside you. They didn't hear you call, they just knew. Because from your cat's point of view, you are a creature whose emotions can be read like weather, patterns. And when something shifts, they notice immediately. If this is making you see your cat in a different way, take a second to like the video and subscribe. Because the next few things your cat thinks about, you go even deeper than this, especially the last one. 4. You are their routine anchor. Cats are creatures of structure. In the wild, survival depends on knowing when things happen, when to hunt, when to rest, when it's safe. But in your home, something interesting replaces those survival cues. You do. Your alarm clock, your footsteps in the kitchen, the sound of your keys, all of these become signals that shape your cat's day. This is why your cat often shows up right before feeding time, or why they seem to appear in the hallway minutes before you wake up. They aren't guessing, they've memorized you. Your daily behavior becomes the clock that organizes their world. From your cat's perspective, you are the center of the household rhythm. And when that rhythm changes, they notice instantly, which explains something many owners misunderstand. 5. They are quietly studying you. Have you ever caught your cat just watching you? Not playing, not sleeping, just sitting there, observing. It can feel almost unsettling. But what most people miss is that this behavior is incredibly important. Cats survive by reading movement. In the wild, every small motion could mean food or danger. So your cat's brain is wired to constantly analyze what the creatures around them are doing. And you are the most fascinating creature in their environment. You leave the house, you return with new smells, you move objects, you talk to glowing rectangles. From a cat's perspective, you are unpredictable. So they watch. They learn how you behave when you cook, when you sit down, when you open the door. Over time, your cat builds a mental library of your habits. And something interesting happens because of that. Once your cat understands your patterns, they start adjusting their own behavior around you, which leads to something many owners never realize. 6. They may believe you need supervision. It sounds ridiculous. But think about how often your cat follows you from room to room. Bathroom, kitchen, bedroom. Why? Because in the wild, animals don't separate from their group without reason. Movement means something is happening. So when you stand up and walk somewhere, your cat often follows simply to investigate. But there's another layer here. Cats in social groups often watch over each other while resting or moving through territory. So in a strange way, your cat might feel like it's their responsibility to keep an eye on you. You're part of their colony now, and colonies look after their members. But the final thing your cat may think about you is the one that surprises people the most. 7. You are their chosen human. Cats don't attach to everyone equally. Even in homes with multiple people, many cats quietly select one person as their primary companion. You may notice small signs of this. They sit closer to you. They greet you at the door. They choose your lap instead of someone else's. What's happening here isn't random. Cats form strong bonds with individuals who make them feel consistently safe. Your voice, your scent, your movements, all of it becomes deeply familiar, and over time something powerful forms. Trust. Your cat may never say it out loud. Cats aren't dramatic like dogs, but their actions reveal something important. Out of every human in their environment, they picked you. And once that bond forms, it changes how they see the world. Because now their safety, comfort, and curiosity are all tied to one thing: your presence. So the next time your cat sits near you, quietly watching, blinking slowly, or curling up beside you, remember something. That moment isn't random. Your cat has spent countless hours studying you, learning you, understanding you. And somewhere in their quiet, mysterious mind, they've already decided exactly who you are to them. And if they keep choosing to sit beside you again and again, that tells you everything you need to know.